Yes, I already played Viktor. And yes, I am using him as a jungler. And I am fighting a new deer. Anyways, attack speed red, armor yellow, ability power blues and quints, masteries are 2190. Obviously taking the ability power abilities in the offensive tree. Now, if I were to actually be jungling by myself, I'd probably get rocked. But assisted jungling seems to work fine for him. Start off with regrowth pendant because obviously, cloth armor builds nothing for casters. And my leash was botched because the laser obviously didn't hit what it needed to, so I go off to invade. Udyr just got red, so he went bottom, he went down to mid, so I thought he might be at his rates again, but no. I go off to gank Tryndamere, and he already just wasted his little spin slash thing. So, he's obviously easier to damage. I didn't think we'd actually kill him, though, but we damage him greatly, gets low, we burn our flashes, and he just manages to escape my little shield thing, or bubble thing, and we get first blood. And here I am thinking I'm gonna die, but Morgana finally reacts and after Cassiopeia teleports top, and starts to head to back us up. Cho'Gath gets in between me and Udyr just so he can't slap me, and we quickly turn the tide and kill the Udyr in return. My teammates came to support me. Now Cassiopeia comes all the way from top and almost kills Cho'Gath and me, but he's obviously getting zoned up on Morgana without mana. He should have just tried killing Morgana instead of me. Morgana had no mana. She would have been good as dead, or at least burned her flash and escaped with her life. But no, that's 3 kills for my team. Though I do have to say, it's like my team really came through for me there. I buy Philosopher's Stone, Boots, and Amplification Totem, and planning to build it into a lucky pick. Udyr, I knew he was going to head into my jungle because of how he got caught in the ward, so I asked him to flush him out with a Clairvoyance. I didn't get a leash at red, which would have actually helped my sustain a lot. Udyr once more is seen by another one of our wards. We try, I ping so my teammate can help me pincer him in there, but apparently, TP'd out from there. I want to give blue to my Morgana, but she went off to gank bottom, and I just might as well pick it up for myself. I buy more health potions because I realize my sustain is really that bad. Now, there's some, dancing going around here, hoping we can get some, ganks on them. They don't seem to have any wards, but they sort of scattered. Like, team positions were bad on both sides, and I thought Morgana was following me down there. If Morgana had followed, we'd probably have gotten somebody killed. But, nonetheless, we're still ahead. We have a good advantage. We have good dragon control so far. We have wards placed, and we have them kind of, pigeonholed into just defending lanes. We find out they have a ward at the tri-lane, so we decide to go for Cassiopeia. Here, I have no idea what happens. I think she juked us very easily by just sitting in the fog of war and then just running out. I go to take the enemy red. I know Udyr hadn't reached it yet, and I was expecting to find him still doing it. Sadly, he got there a little slower than me, and he checked the bush. That was very intelligent of him, because if not, I would have been able to easily kill it or just steal it from him. He doesn't know that my teammates just showed up as well, so they're hiding in the bushes. He thinks it's only me, and he wants to just smite it. So, Morgana snare gets him, immediately dies. I unleash my ultimate, and I burn my flash just to get it in range to try to kill her, but, my Cho'Gath picks it up. Now, the ultimate, if there's one thing I've noticed, is you can't use your ultimate if you're stunned, or something else. It's sort of like, it's pretty fast and deals a lot of good damage, but you can't use it, if you're CC, so it's kind of bad. The range on his W is atrocious. Like, it's really, really bad. So that's why I upgraded it, his little hex item or whatever, for his W. I can't stress how bad his range is. Anyways, Udyr comes from behind us and initiates a gank with a flash, which was not necessary. And, to their surprise, I'm in the bushes. My ultimate makes quick work of both him and Tarek, dealing lots of damage, but I couldn't maneuver it in order to get Vayne because I got pinned to a wall. But easily there's 3 kills for us. Vayne should have just cut her losses and said, I must abandon my teammates and just back off. Now we're getting ourselves a dragon. So this is a huge advantage for us, and we have a commanding lead now. Bottom should be ours. I was gonna head over to take over the enemy blue, but I got clairvoyance, so back off. I tell my Morgana by pings that she should get the blue, but she tells me, just get it yourself. So I can't complain. Now another bad thing about Viktor is his movement speed is atrocious. So you can't catch anybody on your W. With your W, because the range on it is so pathetically small and you're so damn slow. But with the upgrade, the range on it increases pretty, substantially. Though, of course, it comes with a sacrifice of the other two abilities being weaker. I'm using him as a jungler, and I figured, if I'm going to use him jungling, might as well make him support-esque. Because I didn't expect to get, so many kills or such a lead. If there's anything I could do at least, it's just be a beefy AP tankish kind of thing. Now Tryndamere is top, and he can't really kill me. I can sustain myself enough with damage. If there's one thing I can do with this guy is pulse sustain damage and kite somebody in short distance. He seems like he'd be pretty good in skirmishes. Now, as you can see, we picked off the Cassiopeia and a sacrifice from my teammate, and I'm dancing around with Udyr mid, poking at him. But you can see the range on his Q is just awful. Now Udyr flashes into me. I try to get them to stay on the little W thing, and I kill Udyr easily. Now I flash away. Tryndamere could have dived and tried to kill me, but Cho'Gath shows up in time just to scare him off. And Sona arrives just to heal me, and I'm back up to full, well, near full. I'm not sure, but because I wasn't reading the thing correctly, because I just wanted the range on the W. But I think the blue Hex upgrade also gives them, a spell vamp. Anyways, I push my luck too much and get killed by Cassiopeia. If I was be laning versus Cassiopeia, I'm pretty damn sure I would have been wrecked. I'll say it again. His range on his abilities, except his ultimate's pretty badass, is just pitiful. And his damage is I don't notice if I'm actually doing any damage. There's a short delay on it. You hit them, ping, you hear the sound, and then boom. 0.3 seconds later, the damage actually happens. I bet you'll notice it. I hit him with my ability, you heard the sound, then she died just a little bit afterwards. It's not immediate. So I wonder if that's an issue or whatever. The laser, mathematically, it should be really powerful. 0.7 AP ratio, AoE, great poke. But it's you just don't notice what it's doing. And right here, Tryndamere easily dies. I don't think he remembered to ult, or he already burned it and it was still on cooldown. And I should have used my ultimate a little sooner. But, I was just thinking of using it to chase down Tryndamere with. Now, this game is technically over, and I go to, get Cassiopeia. I'm surprised if it was the combined silence, stun, and all her CC that got her from killing me, but I survived. Fortunately, I survived. Feels good, man. So, back to farming. Even with all that advantage we got, I'm still not the highest level. Before, if you were jungled, you'd probably be the highest level after all that, all those, all that drama. We make some weird engage on, Cassiopeia. I burned my flash, we burn her abilities and burn her cooldowns, and I have no idea why we tried that. It's we probably wouldn't even be able to kill her. But, oh well. Their blue's about to spawn, and I'm going to steal that too. Now, jungle Viktor. Obviously, he's not top tier. He's unsustained in health-wise. His damage is pretty good, and it gets better because of how good the laser becomes. And he's got interesting build options. He's pretty bulky for a mage. So, he'd be scoring mostly C's and high D's on his layout. Though his ganking, as much as you can say that slow stun thing is cool, it'd probably be a B or B+. Because it still has a delay, and it's very, very short distance, so it's just, until you get an upgrade, it's pretty pathetic. You won't get anybody on that. But yeah, so there's no real reason to be jungling with him unless you want to, screw around. As far as I can see, I don't know. Maybe someone you know better will figure out something more awesome with him in the jungle, though I doubt it. Like his viability, I can't. You know, this is my first game with Viktor, so I can't really say if he's viable or not. But I can say that you know jungling is not for him. I got fortunate in that I got really good smart teammates to help me out, so I can deal with Udyr. Like God forbid I made damn sure to ban Shaco, because God forbid if it was a Shaco I'd lose. Now, obviously, this is nearing the end. There's about a minute left. We're just poking at each other, shooting at each other. Like, we could engage, but they're doing, you know, but, you know, we don't just want to die for no reason. We want to keep this awesome one-sided score. They're starting to put up, you know, a wall of wards. And then all of a sudden there's going to be an initiation from somebody on my side. I think it's Morgana. And it becomes a cleanup. I bought a Deathfire's Grasp, by the way. I didn't really get to use it. The game ended a little too fast. God, I love that ultimate. It just feels so satisfying to use, though. And I think because we have that, I think Riot's thinking about putting pets into the game now. Wouldn't that be cool? So now, since I didn't get to use Deathfire's Grasp, I feel compelled to use my money's worth. So, like in every post-game thing, you go off and just try to, you know, blast somebody. Anyways, that was Jungle Viktor. Don't jungle Viktor.